Again, welcome to Slides Month. In this one, we've got a nice fancy combination where we're gonna combine the triple slide with the V slide. And this combination is probably easiest to do in Lindy Hop. It's not impossible to do in other dances, it's just the easiest place to throw that in. So usually the last triple step of a pattern and the first 1-2 step of the next pattern is usually where we blend that together. And it'll create nice fluidity, blend from one pattern to the next. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you on both sides, and then we'll talk a little bit about the technique of lead and follow when we're doing this. So just to get started, if you have not seen the earlier videos of the V slide and the triple slide, go ahead and watch those first so we get those, but here are the combinations. So the first one, I'm going to do this again turning away, is I'm going to do the triple slide. I'm going to do the steppy version first and then the smoother version. So a little slide, step, step. And if you saw the triple one, this one's going to have a little bit of a bent leg versus a straight leg. What's going to happen with this one is I'm going to actually do the forward version of this V slide. I'm going to have the outside foot catch up and go a little bit forward. Now with this, I'll probably need to do a little slide ball change. So on the leader side of things, when I'm practicing this side, my right foot is going to move out first for that push forward, slide, step, step, slide, ball change. The timing for this for Lindy Hop is going to be, say for example, if we're doing an 8 count pattern, at the end of that is going to be 7 and 8, 1, 2. If it's a 6 count pattern, we're going to have 5 and 6, 7, 8. Just to kind of give you an idea of where we would plug that in. Going to the other side, practicing both sides. A lot of times followers are going to be using this side. We're going to have a little slide, step, step, slide, ball change. So that's going to be right, left versus left, right if you're a follower. Moving out of that. So remember on the slides before we had slide, leaders are going to be moving out of it left, right, followers slide right, left. So your other foot is free for that triple step or that slow when we're moving out of that. So again, we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to do it with kind of the fancier, the moving through slide, shoo. So we're going to have a little bit of that. Now you don't want to push through too much with that. You're going to just kind of float through it a little bit more so we can have that V slide. If you push too much into that push-pull, it's going to hit too hard, and then we're not really going to be able to blend it. The goal with this is to try to make those 2 slides look like one big slide. So you want to have that nice and controlled slide, shoot, shoot, ba-do, or slide and shoot, ba-do. So you're trying to create one nice fluid motion. Again, just like we said in the earlier videos, you're not going for distance, you're going for control. So practicing these things nice and slow and a little bit more in place is actually going to be easier to blend this in than if we're traveling quite a lot. So again, we have slide and shoot, but now as a leader or follower, what's going to happen if I'm leading this is that I'm going to hit a connection point at some point. And when I hit that connection point, I don't want to keep going because that's going to move me upper body too far forward. I want to use that to kind of help connect, and that's going to help turn me. Now that 1 and 2, make sure you're not pulling forward. You want to have a little bit of stretch with that as you're doing that 1, 2. Now that 2 is going to kind of have that release forward. So you're going to have a little stretch ball change versus trying to use the follower to tug in. So again, showing this angle actually, we have triple step, a little stretch and release, and then we're back to that triple step. As a follower, again, when we're moving out with this triple, the last triple is that I want to make sure, say for example, a leader gives me a little bit of a send out, so we've got a little bit of a slide and boom. So what's going to happen again is I want to make sure that I don't release that too far out. I want to keep my elbow with my body. There might be a little bit of give, but I want to make sure that I'm not releasing my arm too much. Again, I'm not really working on travel, and then where you have that little slide, now you're gonna have to gauge based on how the leader's leading. If it's gonna be a little bit of a forward in on that one, I need to make sure that I'm able to travel that in. If I'm getting a little bit of a stretch, I can still slide and have my center move back just a little bit so I can connect with that stretch. So you can still do the slide either way, and then the ball change, you're ready underneath you, or if it's starting to move forward, you can move out of that. So again, working on that slide and boom, slide, ball change, or the other side, slide and boom, slide, ball change, working on either side of those. I do recommend trying to use a little bit of momentum into it just so you can get that idea. Followers, again, sometimes you're gonna get a linear momentum, sometimes you're gonna get a little bit of rotational. So using that energy, you can use it for the slide with either energy, but adapting to that. And then I also recommend practicing a triple step out of it, just so you get ready rhythmically to move out of that. So you go triple step, slide, ball change, triple step, other direction, triple step, slide, ball change, triple step, just so we know how to dance in and out of that. So practice the slide. Again, if you need to hold on to something to get started with this, to kind of work your way through it, by all means, practice the individual slides before you practice them combined together. Slides, again, are about control and balance, not so much trying to hit hard or move through it fast. So it's about that fluidity, balance, control, and that's kind of the name of the game. You want to look smooth and sharp, make it look easy, versus trying to scream that slide out there for everyone to see. But I love slides. Slides take a lot of time and practice, so keep at it and enjoy.